Yes! Blessed love. Monday. Jesus, Monday. I'm back. It's like I never left. Dalton, what you saying? I've already been checking out a few of you that are in watching. Mr. Brooks, what you saying, bruv? You're spying on me. I miss you, man. There's a spot here for you, man. This side. It's actually not a spot that side. There is a spot this side. Archnin, Richie C, Captain Rex. The nanny droid is alive and well. Oh, my beautiful, beautiful Shogun. What you saying? Friend to my daughter. I love you. I love you, Joshy boy. Listen, we were dead after Saturday. Wow. How he went to work Sunday morning as well, proper early.
In the apocalypse.
In the apocalypse. In the event. Well, the event. It's happened. It's happened. Yeah, boy. What are you saying? Ash, I love you, man. I miss you. Where you been? What's going on? Why aren't you here? Used to be Rasta and Ash. There's space for you in my life, bruv. I need you here. So listen, Saturday night, we went mad and we started streaming at 11 o'clock at night. And you know the plan was? So here's the deal. Saturday morning, I had to get up early with Scarlett, with Alex, pick up the Wookiee. To be fair, the Wookiee come and pick me up because the Falcon was a little bit poorly that morning. So the Wookiee come pick me up. We went over to Warlords to help with the last few bits. I still got to go back on Saturday of clearing up. So it was early start. I know you will, brother. I miss you, man. So the plan was go do the early start, do the labour, come home, maybe go to sleep. That was the plan. I'm an old man. I'm up at 6 o'clock every day, like latest. So that was my time Saturday morning. No, it didn't happen. So because we'd never done a stream at night, and we messed up big time on that stream as far as I'm concerned, I got all nervous. So I was on such an adrenaline rush the whole way up to the start of that stream. There was no chance of sleeping. Alex was the same. And then I had 3 Red Bulls. And 3 Red Bull, like everyone knows what I'm like on 1 Red Bull. Only a few people have seen me on 2 Red Bulls. I tend to win like Euros. 3 Red Bulls is Popeye territory and bad stuff starts to happen. Yeah, I start lifting up, lats off of clone troopers and chucking them away. You'll get that reference if you've got Disney Plus. Alicia Haley, ciao bella, come stai, va bene? Right, listen, as well. And then, by the time I didn't go to sleep until 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was dead at 2 o'clock in the morning. My eyes stopped working painting wise, but I had so much Red Bull I couldn't switch off. And then he went to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. And at 8 o'clock in the morning, it was all fine Saturday. Sunday, it was Shaun of the Dead in the village. There was old ladies beating up old men. There was walking sticks going mental. They were cutting up newspapers for toilet roll. I swear to God, there's nothing. The co-op's rationing. Because I'm an Italian, it don't matter because I got 632 packets of dried pasta in there. It's truly. People are buying stuff. There's been a rush on like them things you hang in the toilet.
Yeah.
There has. It's just people are stupid. So Alex dealt with, he said one guy come in, how many did you buy? 36?
36
right?
cans, yeah.
He's the best, right? Listen. Seriously, one guy on a Sunday come in and brought 36 cans of, custard. Right? Who needs 36 cans of custard? What the actual beep is going on? I brought 150 coffee pods and 28 elf. I want a couple of them elf brushes, please, to go with my other brushes. That's like 2 days of pasta, 5 kilos of pasta. Actually, I did pasta for Scarlett for dinner. And I do have lots of fresh pasta and I can make pasta, but I did dry pasta tonight. And because I was eminently aware of the pasta shortages, I only boiled half a pack. Whereas before I would have boiled the pack and it would have gone in the fridge as like leftovers and I would have reheated it and all of that. Never waste nothing. That's right. Never do we?
What's that?
Waste nothing.
No, we waste nothing.
We waste nothing. We waste nothing.
You'd be eating the Tupperware if you seen it correctly.
I'm not saying it's illegal, but I just drove around the M2 via Russia and I didn't even slow down.
Damn. But he's in HGV, that doesn't mean you stop
So-
for anybody.
Look, not making light of it, because I do want to make light of it, right? I've got to stand up. My trousers are a bit tight. I'm not making light of it, but I am going to make light of it. Because I was going to give away toilet rolls. I was just going to do them as like spot prizes. Toilet roll for you, because I've got a few. I wasn't one of them panic buyers.
Oh, be careful, you have people...
I have a condition, right? And in my airing cupboard that I built, where my bedding is and my cleaning stuff, there's a box that has toilet rolls. And if that box is ever empty, I get a bit nervous anyway. So, innit, we were already sorted. I haven't been part of the problem. Today I went to Aldi and braved the masses, and all I wanted was like a pizza and some lettuce and a couple of bits. And I was like, you lot are all mental. I brought 156 sausage rolls and 80 packs of pork pies. We are picnic shopping, aren't we? Yeah, fish fingers for the win. Look, joking aside, I hope no one you know out there is affected by it. We've just had an announcement on the telly. You guys generally, right, are all going to be spending a lot more time at home over the coming couple of months. There's no better place to spend it than here. Well, you need to learn stuff. Come learn it with me. We can have a chat. We'll be doing all sorts of stuff. So, all sorts of games, painting, this, that and the other. Great giveaways. So, our local supermarket have a promotion going on and we won some blue roll. They just like...
Oh no, Alicia's in trouble.
Babe, you got to isolate? Oh no, babe. I hope you're alright, darling. Yeah, well, Ash, we streamed a lot last week. In the late night stream, I don't think it was bad in the sense of content. Content was fine. We missed out on our advertising. So I don't think the people that we were trying to hit knew that I was even on, right? So that's going to get better. Because remember, this month's a test. Avoid the office, call, avoid travelling. Not so easy, avoid pubs. What in the name of all that is holy is all that about? I'm isolating with Dom. Oh, babe, 2 weeks alone with a boyfriend, what a shame. Yeah, no, babe, listen, I do hope you get better. Ash, you not allowed that?
Yeah, the postman was the first people to be kept inside because people were posting corona,
No, but out of curiosity, Ash, have you been told you can't go to work? Because that's a bit weird. Because I'm sure I saw a postman today. Or are you just skiving, mate? What's going on? Have I caught you out? Have you run them up and gone, oh, really hot, man?
Yeah, it's too much.
Oh, very hot.
Double check online if the leave is...
Corona poster mail.
Yeah.
Lucky call sign, evening, sweetheart. How are you doing? Scarlett's upstairs. She'll be down in a bit. I'm sure she'll come and say hi when she does. When she is, because she was like making herself beautiful. Not yet. All right. Okay, look. No one panic. Put the kettle on. Let's go back to work after 4 weeks of cough once get to work. Okay. Yeah, no, it'll all be fine, right? And we're better off being in a situation where we can go, oh, it's a bit of a pain in the bum, you're doing something, than where we're in a situation in a few weeks where we went, I wish you did something. So let's just let them get on with it. Let's all not panic. Do the sensible things. Don't shop like idiots. Yeah, remember you're all brothers and sisters, and like a little bit for him, a little bit for them. It's all cool. Come on, man. Like, just chill. If everyone chilled, everything would be fine. So anyway, lighter note, because I can't, that's it, I can't naughty word. What did I say? Just got ahead of 20 minutes. Yeah, no worries, babe. We'll see you in a bit. What did Alicia say, naughty?
Delivered dinner, maybe?
I don't know. Dalton is confusing me. So listen, tonight, we've still got a stretch goal up for this Shadowcaster. It's a beauty Shadowcaster. I've got it over there in a drawer. I'll go and get it out in a minute and I'll show you it under camera. Super glue and bring stuff for the weekend just in case of a lock-in. Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what? I actually do need some paint. Now that we haven't got Warlords, I'm in a little bit of trouble. So I've got to work out where exactly I'm going to be getting I'm going to be getting like my air paints and stuff. Right, so listen, I've got a stretch goal. There's a link if you want to donate and earn Spondoolies. It's 500 a ticket when it gets full up. Also, I've got a couple of things to show you, but I was just going to head off. Oh, right. That wasn't a naughty word, it was his boyfriend's name, I think. Anyway, listen. That's what it shows. Oh, no, it must have just deleted someone's name. It didn't show that to me. I was going to be painting this beast that Lee sent me in the post. But I'm not, because I have no idea how long some of the things I take on as a project take to paint. And I started a project on Monday thinking... So it'd been like a long time since I'd done anything like this. And I thought, smash that. Psh, don't laugh at me, Dalton. It's your fault. Because you know there's only one way. There's only one way Rasta does it. Alex.
What would not do?
Give me the other camera. Give me the other camera. Wait, don't sigh at me. It's your fault. Right, listen. So if you're new to the channel, you ain't liked us or subbed us and all of that, and you can, please do. If you got Twitch Prime, you get it for free. And same on YouTube. Piggity ping, 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 pong. Push all them buttons. Watch me now. Watch this. Watch what I got. I'm carrying on with that. With the Speed Freaks. But so far, I love you, Richie C. Every single cheer counts. Cheering, all of that. Love ya. Listen. I reckon I've spent at least 60 hours at a conservative guess. And I've still got a bike to finish, and I'm going to finish it on stream. But let me show you some stuff.
In episodes of Resistance, how long you've spent.
Right. So this is one of the bikes, right? We started this project on Monday. I was meant to have worked through the whole box in a week. I've done one squad, so 3 bikes and a buggy in 60 hours. I have built all of it. I've still got to do the smoke on the other squad. But look, this is the base bike, right? I've got a nice in shot.
Yeah, very nice.
So you can see all the airbrush techniques on the bike. Those of you that watched on Sunday saw this bike. So I've got another bike now. That's one bike. Here's the second bike. This guy's popping a wheelie, man. Yeah, boy. Look at that. Look how sick that is. Right, he's popping. Look how cool the smoke is. And that blue and yellow. That let's see if we're getting nice. Get you. Let's get you some. I'm going to get in a bit close. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Remember how much was done, right? Wait. You ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, so Saturday night. Sunday night even. Saturday night. And then I carried on all day Saturday. And it only got finished like last night late. Wait. There you go. This is the bad boy. I'm going to have to move this a million ways, yeah, to get you all the different shots and get you all in focus. Let's start at the front, yeah. I'm coming in. I'm missing. It's so much of this model, the camera doesn't know what it wants to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and let's try and get you in. I'm too close there. Hold on. Can you see in there? Look at all the little men. Right, hold on. See, look, and in there, look, it's little targeting computer. I'm sorry about the focus, just patient with me as I find it, because I'm a bit blind myself. To give you good focus. And then we work round to the back. So look at this. I was thinking about this, right? You use every single colour palette. Every single colour palette. My chair's going. My chair's going. Let's try. So there you go. That's There we go. So together they look nice, huh?
There you go. Look, Ben saying he loves the mud on the tyres.
Yep, absolutely.
That's a new thing for you.
So these are like a balance. These are a balance between a cartoon and realism. But whenever I've painted like X-Wing, I've always painted things a little bit more realistic. I've been allowed to paint a picture with this. Like, it's all about where every brushstroke is.
He's talking about guard tanks. It might be.
What's this? Right, so we were talking about this, Alex, and we're going to do this bike tonight, right? I'm going to finish him because I got this guy. You know, like the bad boy. He's ready to go on. He's like the leader of the squad. So I got this to finish, but we were talking about this the other day because Alex was like, I love the mud. I love the mud. And I was like, yeah, no, I knew it'd look good, Al. And then I saw something that I haven't seen for a very long time. I don't know which one of these it's in. Thank God that wasn't important. I saw something to show that I was using technical paint before technical paint existed. Let me just find this quickly. Yeah, it's this one. So Lee, you were talking about this the other day, right? This is from my Games Workshop days. This is Blessing of the Machine God, George Dilla. I forgot I even had this in White Dwarf. Right? Look at the tracks. So yeah, I was doing this before they thought about doing it. It was really hard then as well though, because you had to mix up like PVA and sand and static grass, and you made like proper mud and stuck it on and painted it. This is really easy. So this was, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Look at that. I'll show you one more I found, because it's been such a lot. Yeah, it's so good. I'm going to show you, I'm going to talk to you all about it. Oh, look, wait. Look how young I was. Look at little baby George. Little baby George, little baby Dreads. Look at that. What's going on? Do you all remember this? This was, I think.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, it's cool, huh? I haven't got a copy of this. I didn't have a copy of this. So finding this was really cool. And then I think in the same issue, I do believe, no, it was the one with the battle report, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then I had the things behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so anyway, yeah, you know, rare. Look at that. Look, I look like someone out of UB40. What an idiot. What was I thinking? But how cool were they? They're what matters. Look how colourblind I was. I was the only person at that point to have used that colour palette. They were all like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, it looks wicked.
It looks like a conspiracy.
Right, so, yeah. What were you on? Captain Rex, honestly, I never used to sleep. I used to work every hour God sent. I want to show you all something else that I've got to tell you all about. I promised I'd tell everyone, because if you weren't watching, Yes Blue Galaxy, Gangster Status.
Phil has just realised that you're George Della Piano.
Where are we? Phil. Ah, you're right, bro. Yeah, that was me, dude. I did the battle report as well with the same army. So on Saturday's show, I showed these because I used to be Doc Butcher, Phil. I did these converted bloodletters and I found one, which was weird. There he is. So out of the article, he's got slightly different base because it was done years ago. I had to cover it with, because it was done with bicarbonate of soda. But I have offered this out for sale, and I have received like a couple of closed bids. And if by the end of the show anyone else wants to bid on this, please do so, because that's when I'm going to close the bidding, is at the end of the show. So it will be for this miniature, this White Dwarf. If you want it signed, let me know, I'll sign it. But cool. So that'll be going on this show as well. It's cooler. Proper bit of GW history. But it's mine! Well, it could be yours. It could be yours. They got enough of my stuff in there. So. You weren't in UB40? Nah, I wasn't. I got some UB40 in me though. Cause I remember when you had the UB40 to sign on in this country. I'm that old. Captain Rex will remember, because Captain Rex is a couple of years older than me.
Yeah, because you sat down and explained that to me.
Right, so
about UB40.
What have I got? I've got the bike on a stick. I've done some stuff. Just talk you through where I'm at. This is the base. This is what I've done with the base, right? So this is that textured paint. I'll take my glasses off. I can't do two at once. There's Stirland Mud and Stirland Battlemire. I don't know what the difference is.
Neither do I.
Right? They seem to be exactly the same colour.
Yeah.
I assumed one might be glossy and one might be matte. That's not true. They seem to be the same. One's lumpier. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
cool. So yeah, just a couple of. Nah, you're not Captain Rex. It's all in the mind. Right. Listen. Yeah, I use this Battlemire, and it probably is lumpier because I've run out of most of it. And you just get it on, and don't be selfish with this. Those 3 bases pretty much did a whole pot. £4.50. Games Workshop, sort your life out. There's a virus out there. I can't pay £4.50 for that. But it's bloody good stuff. And if you use it right, you do get a lovely texture. Look, yeah, it's really nice. Then what I've done is I washed it all with a 50-50 wash of black and Agrax Surfshade ink, like the wash.
But the gloss? Right?
No, just normal. And then I painted the edge black. And then I varnished the whole thing. Hold on. Not that one. I varnished the whole thing with this. It's the stuff I use for my dial covers. So it's B&Q, Hobby Shop. It's a proper, like, strong varnish. And it's semi-gloss, so I get a nice gloss edge. And then I kind of feather the top. So it ain't full gloss on the top, but it's like muddy and wet. Because I've brought that over onto the wheels, right? Where the wheels are a bit wet. It's not glossy gloss, but it's a bit damp and tacky and they look a bit muddy and it makes more sense. Because if it was bone dry in the desert, you'd have to just paint dust on those wheels. So anyway, that's the base. And the base is ready to go. And I've drilled a couple of pins in this because it's going to be at an angle. They've always got to be doing something because it's boring, isn't it? The guy's finished. I've got some edge highlighting, a couple of bits, and this is going to come together in the next, what we have. As always, I spend about half an hour talking. In the next hour and a half, 2.5 hours maybe. I'm willing to go to 10 tonight because I've got school in the morning, you see, with Scarlett. Maybe I've got school. Maybe they're going to call it all off overnight. I thought one might be glossy, Lee. And that's what I was hoping. I was hoping for some glossy stuff. So, okay, what should we do first? I'll tell you what we're going to do. Do a bit of airbrushing. Sailor Man Dan, thank you for following. Anyone that's out there that hasn't followed us, liked us, clicked on all those special buttons, and if you could please sub us on Twitch, you get one free with your, what is it called? Amazon Prime, Alex? Help me out, bruv.
Amazon Prime.
There we go. So, see these 2 bits? These brown bits. So I've airbrushed the blue, you can see. I'm going to try and do them with an airbrush. Because I hate painting bone. I hate it. Hate it, Alex.
I actually need to watch this.
Oh, I love you.
Shogun, I love you so much, Shogun. So listen, at the start of next month's round of... Ooh! I headbutted the camera. Have I ruined everything?
1 second. No, sorry.
We're alright, we're good. Right, with a grimy Goliath now. What's a grimy Goliath?
Goliath is
Tell me about it.
from Necromunda.
Oh right, what, one of the Goliath gang?
Yeah.
Wicked. That was my favourite game. I thought he was talking about like some sort of big tank.
It might be. Oh no, the trucks. Right. Okay. Yeah. Right.
What's a Goliath truck?
Gene Stealer Colts.
Oh!
Crazy like Minton thing on the front.
Right. Okay. Deneb Stone, wash sheriff in sepia, highlight up, that's how I do bone. Okay, I started at really dark brown because I'm a bit wrong, and then I'm going to get some leather brown. And if I was painting this with a brush, I would have mixed this leather brown with the dark brown. But because I'm using an airbrush, I'm hoping to do a little bit of that fading with the airbrush, right? Alex,
What?
I need a glove. Go, Gadget, go! And a baby wipe. See, that's why I keep him around. He knows how to use the computer as well, to be honest, because otherwise it'd just be me sat in the kitchen, talk to myself, painting. That's all that would happen.
Showing yourself.
And like the only thing that's different than that normally is that there's no camera on. So like I forget my glove and I have to wipe my glove. I wipe my glove with a baby wipe because it's got a powder on it. Do you see how I said that, Alex?
Yep.
Proper cockney, mate.
Mm-hmm.
I think it comes out more when I'm on stream. Because actually, when one isn't streaming, one likes to, you know, just relax and be oneself. But when I'm on stream, I feel that I can come down to a more of a guttural level. So you people out there can kind of relate to me a little bit more. I mean, every night. I just can't wait to get these bloody dreadlocks off. So these are really simple. I'm just going to fade in some brown from the top down.
You just knocked the camera again.
Did I knock the camera again?
Don't know how you done.
It's my big head out. So this the kind of browns you're using, they've got different opacity. So you look, you can get a nice fade, one colour, top to bottom. Really quick, really easy. It's such a pain in the bum to do with a brush. Who thinks we're Australian?
Americans. I mean, actually, they think.
What's happening? Is there a thing? All the Americans I meet think I should be talking the Queens all the time. I know. And do you know what's weird, right? Is I live in the Midlands of England. I live like in Derbyshire land, where they don't speak nothing like me. They still, after 15 years of being up here, I haven't lost my accent, and it's maybe actually intensified because I feel it's a bit of an identity thing.
Yeah. Well, because you think everybody else is talking like an idiot, so you just show them the correct way.
They just don't. They still don't understand when I ask for salt at the drive-through. They go salt. No, salt.
No, neither of us can order it. Alright, Lee, the grand purveyor of products, has sent this in for you to have a look at. Apparently, this is how you do dating. So it looks like, I mean, you can see the difference in the size between the regular GW pot and those buckets that Lee has.
And you see, this is why we have Lee on hand. Lee, what we need, right, is we need to talk. That's what we need. Me and you need to talk about some stuff and linking some stuff and doing some stuff, bruv. Because this is crazy. You have all this info and we can help the people. Together we can supply them with the stuff they need to keep their minds active, because when you're going to be cooped up at home, they're going to need something. Can I hear a Scarlet? Yeah, man. Scarlet's in the house.
It's a tenner a tub as well.
It's my baby.
Hello.
What are you saying? I'm not sure leash is on, and I got a little, because she went off just to have her dinner. She's coming back, but I've got a little bit of bad news.
What?
I think Leisha's got coronavirus.
No.
She's been sent home because she's got temperature and she was coughing.
Actually, you're not lying.
Well, that's what she said. If she's lying, she has to own that. I am just a messenger. In it, Al.
Yeah, don't you
everyone, it's the best Elapina. Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah. That's so good. Let me show them. Can I show them?
Yeah, put it on there.
Look, that's my mum and dad. Look at my dad's moustache. Put that back on.
And me.
Look at that moustache. It's so good. My mum pretty. She beautiful. There you go. Anyway, right. Look, you know who that is? It's salty.
Salty.
Yeah, it's salty.
Campsall.
It's Campsall.
Oh, I can't even swim, right?
I found that when I was in America arching, I couldn't help myself, but I did become slightly more like 14th century.
Yeah, definitely.
I was like, "Good evening, my darling.
Yeah.
May I hold the door for you?" Oh, you cast me a dashing look, you did.
Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia's back.
Hi.
Alicia,
Has the coronavirus.
have you got the coronavirus?
I'm
Tell
genuinely
Scarlett.
worried for you.
She's genuinely worried.
We're all going to be in quarantine soon.
You have to ham it up a bit now and then.
You
Yeah,
do,
gotta put on a
absolutely.
show.
To be fair, I was just seeking female attention at the time, and in America, they're a bit of a soft touch when you sound English. What are you doing?
I was looking at your scalp.
Don't be picking at me like a monkey on stream. Daddy, come pick the head. I want to pick the head, Daddy. What are you doing? What's wrong with you? So that was, oh man, look at Alex when I was like, do I look colour balanced when we were setting the cameras? And he went, apart from that big ass bit of grey thing on your face. And I was like, that's character building. What's wrong with you? I'm not 12 anymore. Dinner time. One love, Mr. P. Come back with your lady, please, because you know she's our favourite. And you don't have to switch off your stream, Paul. Remember that. Viewing figures are important. Just leave it going. Just leave it going. We're not rationing electricity yet. Sorry. This stream goes nowhere because I end up just rattling on.
That's not me. That's so quiet, man. There's no lights on there.
Sorry, guys. You know when we got a Scarlet in the house.
Lisa, if you can airbrush out the grey, we'll send you a link later.
Can you?
Yeah.
What, like just for men? Airbrush paint?
I haven't seen that first picture before.
Really?
Yeah, at all. Oh, look at it.
Right, and see those couple little bits sticking out the bottom, I'll just catch that with a brush in a sec, just like an edge. Right, I kept mine on mute while I had dinner. Oh, I love her. She can see. See, she gets it. She gets it. Every little helps. Like those of you out there watching, if you guys have got any links out in like the American sides, the Canadian sides, you've got to send us some messages so that we can work out where the best sites, Facebook pages, anywhere that we're not advertising to get more people watching on the stream. So this is going to be a bit harder. I'm going to clean my glasses actually because my glasses are a little bit smudged, and every little bit helps.
Crazy. You look like a little rude man. Look at this.
Who does?
You.
What have you
You
found?
look like a rude man.
What have you found?
I love this. Is my favourite photo
What
of
have you
you.
You can't show the internet that.
Please.
So listen, now I've got a really embarrassing photo. If you guys,
the best photo.
if you
I love
guys,
it. You look so cute.
if you guys want to see this photo, you got to donate something. I've got to see some sort of donation, and I'll show you that photo. They're not seeing that for nothing.
But it is the best
Because
photo of you.
what will happen is I'll put that photo up. James will clip it, and it will be all over Facebook and the internet in a minute. And that's quite a lot. It's got to be a nice tip as well. So it ain't gonna be no 20p tip. Right, so I'm gonna crack on. That's a funny photo. Where did you find that?
It's in a drawer. It's my favourite photo of you. Yeah, little cute.
Nanny might have some. What was that? Oh, I love you, Shogun.
Salted Cheerios.
How much does it take? Well, it depends, babe. How badly you want to see it. That's that. How long is a piece of string?
I have better baby photos.
You have better baby photos. You're still a baby. I'm an old man. They want to know what I look like.
But look at that.
I'll give you a hint. It's a picture of me where my dreadlocks are less than 6 inches long. That's enough. That'll do it. That's definitely enough. Oh shit. I'm so cheap, ain't I? 20 quid. Oh,
No, he did.
No, he didn't.
Just show
Right.
you twice. It's the best photo. Just show it. Just show it. You agreed
Just
to it.
answer James's question.
What?
Quickly. He asked if you've drilled into the models to put the toothpicks in them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, drilled into them. Was that? Oh, sorry, James. I missed that. What was that? James.
Yeah. James.
Right. Thank you, Lee. I love you. Watch this. It's not funny, man. Look at me. Look at me.
You look so bad.
I think I was 18 and a bit,
See?
and I was in Italy, and I'd been travelling. I used to live in Holland. Yeah. Yes, that was my baby dreads. I just had my dreads put in.
Love the drink.
Look at that. Look, I like little baby Jesus. Oh, look how young and hopeful and unbattered by life those eyes are. Look at those eyes.
You look so.
Look.
Glowing blue.
Look now. Look. Dead eyes. Tired. Old man.
You got to look at the camera when you do that.
What? Oh, there's the camera. It's a bad shot though. Oh, let me sort my hair out, man. I look rough. What's wrong with me? No, but look. Time batters us, huh? There you go. I love you. Thank you for embarrassing me.
You're welcome.
So that is it. I'm not holding it any longer. I looks like ooh. What? Who's Carlos? That guy.
Carlos Puyo he was a centre back for Barcelona.
Oh, I don't know about football.
Careful.
All right, baby. Yes, sweetheart.
That was bad.
Has what? Oh my god.
Did you let the beasts out? You let the beasts out, didn't you?
Go and lock the beasts away. Sorry.
You freaked them.
No, because they were cute and I had to look them out.
Right, guys. No more photos. Let me paint. Right, I'm just going to crack on quickly. Telling photos of young Rasta. £10. I'll have one. Dude. That's you a tenner back, innit? Oh man, I'm a little bit embarrassed by that photo.
I'm gonna go watch Taylor for the 100th time.
Oh, I love you.
I love that
I love you.
Yeah.
Can you please lock the beasts in there with you? I love you. What's that?
Richard bargaining with toilet paper.
Are they trading toilet paper on my stream? Alex?
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Right.
So-
Any trading done on Weekend Warlords Rasta stream is not happening. Right? I need a cut. I want to be your middleman. It's plenty, man. It's plenty. Don't the young photos of George Thompson come with a full-side profile as well? My mum's got one of those. I ain't got no hair in one of those. One day I'll dig out a photo of me with a bald head. That'll freak you all out. I look like Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver at one point in my youth as well. I actually saw the film and was like, good look. I'm going to do that. And did it. Had the coat, the lot.
Whatever can you use.
This is an Iowa Revolution. This is about a £120 airbrush cost wise. It's not the finest airbrush in the world. You can get much finer than this. I will be eventually, but bit by bit. I started originally airbrushing with like a £50-60 brush to learn it. Moved up to like an £80 Iowa Neo. Really good little brush too. This is just a tiny bit more. It's understanding your paint as well. So with an airbrush, you get to put paint on at different layers. So the same colour lets you blend and get a softer fade. So that's enough of that. I'm going to swap up a colour now. So I'm pretty much.
What compressor are you using?
What compressor? So I am using an Iowa Professional. Hold on. I'll go and check the actual name. It's just in my cupboard behind me. It's been a while since I've been asked that question. I've got to go into the void. I'll be back. What is it called? Haha! So it is an Iowa Studio Series Professional compressor. No nonsense, my compressor's worth about £400. You can buy car compressors for £120, but airbrushing has been my business for a long time, and I can sometimes have an airbrush running solid all day long, and if you don't have a pro compressor at that point, you will kill them. So if you're using your airbrush just for kind of like the odd little job, most of the tabletop ones are okay. The really cheap compressors are really bad for monitoring airflow and will give you water. So the compressor really does set you back more than the brush, if I'm being honest. But you can get cheaper setups which are not bad. So I put 2 spots of bone in here. I was going through 2 or 3 of the 81s a year. Yeah, there's no point. Or do you? I mean, this does come with a cap. Not sure where it is right now. It does come with a cap, and I do prefer working with the cap on. Yeah, these Iowattas, they're Harder and Steinbeck are the same. It's all the same internals, really. It's the outer casing that changes. So it's similar sort of brushes. I'm not sure what. I mean, you can see that at its closest point. So it's already like when you're going really, really fine. If you're trying to do like pointillism almost with it, that's when they dry on you. But you can see they're tiny little pinholes that they come out at. That's probably about 1 millimetre, something like that, 1.5 mil. Lee's got really small. So I've changed my colour, and I'm just letting this bone come through a little bit. There we go, look. So this is going to mix in the brush and get lighter and lighter, but that's alright. I'll use it quite quickly. I'm not doing as much. Nice and bright. How cool's that? I hate bones. I hate doing these normally.
So juicy.
Sorry, mate.
So juicy, it's just a feel.
Hey, brother Phil. What you say, mate? Welcome to the Rasta zone.
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil. Dr. Roof says physical violence is another form of sexual frustration. Yes, Phil. I totally agree. That's my brethren.
Yeah.
Andreas, is that you? It is you, innit? Oh, I'm going to stop painting now because Andreas is on and he's much better than I am. Because he's old. I love you, brother. Oh, man. Thank you for coming on. How you been, bro? How's the family, the wife and the kids? So for those of you that don't know, that man there is Andreas Carlson, and he does some absolutely stunning repaints. I'm sure you've seen. He did one of my dial covers. He did a Sabine dial cover that was just ridiculous.
Master Haney.
Master Haney, what are you saying in the back? Do you know what, Haney? And the other Haney, we were talking, we ain't seen none of you lot for a while. We were getting a little bit worried you might have been got by the flu or by one of your nefarious government departments that you have out there in America land. You know how people just go missing.
Andrea says he's good and the family are good.
What's this? What?
Helen said the corona can't scare us all.
Well, you guys have got no choice now. You need to be doing painting streams. You're all going to be locked in forever.
Yeah, I wonder if this is all a ruse. Like, we're just going. Everybody's going to be locked up forever. Ash Freeks says, "What are you saying about the new Spaces the Orc set with Gaswell in it?"
Mate, it's been ordered. John has got it coming to my house pre-order. When that turns up, this stream, we are going to have a party with that set. I just want to do a diorama with them both. I really don't care about the game as such.
Lee says, I know you don't do commissions, what's Gasgol going to cost me?
Wait till you see him painted, mate, and then we'll do closed bids. Oh, I'm going to love on Gasgol so hard. I don't think any of you realise, and that Space Wolf.
Ragnar the OG.
And I love Space Wolves, but I'm more excited about Gasgol than I am about the Space Wolf. Because that Gasgol model is ridiculous. And the Space Wolf model is beautiful, but it will never be that impactful.
Andreas wants to paint the new Abaddon.
What new Abaddon?
I'll find a picture for you. They updated Abaddon a while ago.
It's alright, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah, it's got some nice little fades. Love it. Really satisfying process once you get into these things. Perfect. Right. So I might just... No, I won't. I won't. Stopping myself, Alex. I'm being good. Orcs, the combat mushroom. So, what I'm going to do is get my palette. Because it's not all about airbrushing. Actually, there's very little. There's this, and then we're going to do a bit on that. On the smoke. That's it. That's all we're airbrushing today, and this is all about brushwork. So, the lovely Mr. Dalton sent me some lovely brushes. And today I'm using these brushes that Lee sent me. Kalinsky Pure Sable. Send photos to the Warlords Facebook. Facebook. Nanny Droid. Nanny Droid. Shoot Lee Grand Moff Dalton. He can't spell.
Okay.
Oh. Right, let's do this. So I'm getting the same bone colour. No, I'm not. I'm getting the brown first. In fact, let's just get... I'll keep knocking this. I'm sorry, I've changed the camera. And it turns out it's a really good spot for getting focus, but it's exactly where my head is, which was not... I didn't think about that. Right, so first with the brown, and I'm using a bit of water. I haven't got anything else on hand. So we did these, just catch the bottom. Just an edge highlight. It needs to be nice and dark and simple. I'm not trying to paint it, I'm just trying to catch an edge. Same at the top. Bit of bone, bit of that mixed together, and then careful now, I don't want to go mad, maybe a little cross hatch. You see, see if I can get a bit closer, just on the edge. Just picking up a bit of detail. Oh, James, little hole, do you see? I drilled.
I've got a picture of new Abaddon for you if you want.
1 second, mate. Do it. Hurt me up, Al.
There you go.
Whoa! He's quite a lot bigger.
Yeah, just a little bit.
He's nice. He is nice. For me personally, he's not my thing. That's all.
Because there's not enough orc.
What?
There's not enough orc bits on it.
Because there's not enough orc bits on it.
Yep.
That do. Oh, did it again.
What did you do?
Welcome to the headbutt stream. So all I'm going to do with this, in fact, some of the darker bits, I'm just going to pick on a couple of bits.
Oh, stick.
Because remember, we're keeping with this
Yeah. On
cartoony
it.
style. Who's on what? What's happening?
Andreas has sent us a picture of what he's painting.
Oh yeah, that's right. Come on, take over my stream with your happy little life and your healthy Sweden and your good-looking wife and get out of it, Andreas. No one likes a winner. Andreas is such a good painter.
Yeah. I can tell. Alright. I'm showing you.
Just 1 second. Okay, that's enough of that. We don't need to look at that anymore. It's rubbish. It's beautiful, brother. So pretty. I think he spends longer painting than I do, though, Andreas.
Possibly.
Yeah, I think without that. Mate, your work is so
Oh,
good.
muy, I love yours. Mr. His humble servant.
I
That won't be
love you,
necessary.
bro. Sorry, I forget where these real good camera points are.
Oh, Kay's in. Chris Burnett's in.
Who?
Chris Burnett.
Hey, Chris.
And Kay.
Hey, Kay, what are you saying, everyone? Thank you for joining us tonight. Finishing off the project we started last Monday. Finishing off one of the bikes. So can you see what we're starting to do with those brush strokes? You're starting to pop it, right? And then we'll have a tiny bit of white. Remember, I'm not, like, these are really beautiful, yeah? Oh, Andreas, look. Look, I can paint too, right? These are not Golden Demon, but they're really beautiful, yeah? Really, really beautiful. So we're painting a specific style, but I'm just trying to show you the mixture of the two. So once we got that white, we get some of that. We add a bit of that bone, just a progressively lighter. And as you're getting closer to white, because you're taking highlights like this, that's where it becomes quite cartoony, but you just got to be careful. And like, you can be quite stark, you can just be like almost a point with the white. You don't have to go mad, and it just adds a little thing.
Alright, there is questions coming out here. Andrea says, are they fun to paint?
The orcs,
Yeah.
love them. I've loved them. I forgot how much work there was painting this stuff to really do it the justice. But yeah, They are. The new buggies are amazing. I don't want to paint the other 3 bikes that I've got to paint, but the new buggies are really good. They're a lot of work though. You can't build them together. I don't care what you say. They've got to be built in bits in a certain way and piece painted.
Kay says he's just finishing up the last touches on lighting his clone tank, which is cool. And Lee says, on the spot, what would you value your Speed Freaks set? You're painting at?
So when the other squad's done and the terrain, oh, put me right on the spot. I think that's worth £250 of anyone's money. I think they're worth £100 each of anyone's money. They're over that much time. Well over. Honestly, the box set, looking at £1,000 to £1,200 for the box set. That's how much work it's going to be. By the time the other squad's finished, I'll have done 95 hours work. Right, so yeah, that's kind of done, like just the bony bits. And then I have got some other little straps, and I think what I'll do with those, instead of doing them like leather as such, because that's a bit silly, or is it? Is it? No, let's go. No, I don't know. See, this is the problem, I have colourblind.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know whether to do the straps in the brown again and make it more leather, or to just do them like a black and then highlight them with greys to have a bit of a difference. And I've realised something. What do you think, guys? So yeah, but I'm not looking at doing it as just that set, Lee. The plan is I get the other 4 trucks and I get the Mech Boy workshop and I do the whole lot as a set.
Andreas says go black.
Go black.
Straps.
Yeah, I agree with him. Love you, Andreas. See, behind every good colourblind painter is a better colour-sighted painter. So I missed that, though he's clearly on a bit of armour plate. But I would never have been able to airbrush the blue there, that had just been mental.
That sounds like a defeatist attitude.
What does?
That you could never airbrush them.
I could have airbrushed it, but...
Oh, my, I love you.
Who did that?
This thing is humble as 7.
Oh, Master
That wasn't
Haney,
necessary.
I love you, bro. Where's your brother? Where have you both been as well? I hope you've both been alright. I know we haven't been streaming much, but I don't know if you know now, Haney, but we're streaming from my house. We're actually in Rasta. I live in an 18th century Tudor castle. Don't we, Alex?
Yeah, Castillo del Rasta.
Castillo del Rasta. And in Castillo del Rasta we have a ample and 4-ply toilet paper supply. Not trying to like make anyone feel bad about nothing, but we just do. We've got 2 dogs and a daughter.
Tavern Wars has appeared.
Tavern Wars! Oh! I love Tavern Wars. I love all sorts of wars.
Especially when you're in town.
Especially in a tavern, so you can have a nice flagon of mead afterwards.
Ah, Haney's brother's asleep. They've been watching the streams back after
They've been out killing all the corona people in America. That's what Haney's are, you know, they're FBI. They're men in black. It's the only way they can get any like media is by watching streams, because they're not allowed to watch telly. There's so many straps on this. Why'd they put so many straps on it?
Well,
An orc would never have tied this.
It's quite difficult to put a skull on the front of a bike without a lot of strap.
An orc would never have tied it on. An orc would have just put one big nail through it. Done.
Dalton, bring it down the tone of the chat.
What did he say?
I'm not going to repeat it.
No, this is a helmet with a strap on. It's a skull, isn't it? Helmet. Yeah, he did. He just brought down my stream. Don't do that again, Dalton, because you encourage me. And you know I don't need a lot of encouragement. What?
Andreas says, make it look like duct tape.
Shut up, Andreas. Right, you can leave now. Right, so I'm just going to let that dry a second. Right. Okay. Why have I got that on there? Okay. So, where are we? I'll just tell you what I've done. When these were like airbrush silver, I did pick out a couple of bits with copper because he's the knob spike in it. And it looks, look how dull it looks, right? It don't look like nothing's happening at the moment. We're going to start doing stuff. Oh, I love you, Archnin. Has Archnin just turned up? He hasn't. Or has Archnin been on the whole time? It's
Archnin's been on the whole time.
It's Tavern Wars that's just turned up,
Yeah.
isn't it? I always get confused. So, Trusty Wolf Grey is there. What?
It's like lost on that palette.
It is lost. It's a palette of many layers. So Wolf Grey, really poppy. So now I'm going to address all the blues. And if you notice, when I airbrush in, so I airbrush the light and then I'll leave a dark on the edges. And then I go and put light on that edge. So, oh, where are we? It like pops the fade. Water's key here, right? If the paint's not flowy, you're not going to get the right effect. And then once again, remember I'm using the white. Using the lighter colours, like a chipping thing. I don't need to be using silver.
They want to see a close-up picture of the Shadowcaster.
Ooh, I'm doing it. Will you grab it out of the cupboard for me?
Oh, right, fine. I was just going to throw this picture up.
Grab it out of the cupboard for me, it's even
No
better.
worries.
It's in the right hand cupboard at the back next to the Millennium Falcon. Where else would you keep Shadowcaster?
Parked.
Next to a Millennium Falcon. Because it's looking at what it could be if it was a Millennium Falcon. So just see some little details on the blue. Oh, I love you, Ulfric. Thank you so much. Yeah, Protect Twitch. You own all my decimators. I don't own any decimators now. That's tonight's subject. Thank you, Mark, you beautiful man. Right, where are we? Do you know what though? This Speed Freaks box set, I can't find the rule book. I've put it. I know where I've put it, and then I've put it right in the back of my man cave in this like ottoman I've got with some Star Wars books. But like to get to that ottoman, you have to move like a bed, and it's all that stuff we put in there, Al.
Yeah.
It's behind all that.
We'll have to
Those-
hire some ninjas.
We got to get rid of those bodies first, bro. Like I can't do nothing into there until they're gone.
Yeah.
How long's written? It'll take FBI comes round, raids the ass. There must be some police people watching, I'm telling you. Well, it's my stream, isn't it? So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm going to crack on with the other bits because I do want to get this put together. This will come together quicker than you think by looking at it. So remember, we're only doing this one colour and a bit of blue. So
Rich reckons we can find the rulebook on Google.
no, I'll find it. Don't worry. It's not that I ain't got the rules to play it. It's that I've got to have it complete.
No.
Right, because they're such lovely deep blue shades, you start putting this stuff. And I know, like Rich, for example, I know you asked Alex, you go, yeah, but I copy him, but it's just, this is very much me painting now, for me. And I've been doing this long enough where I turn it, twist it, I can almost turn a brush and have confidence enough that almost what I'm doing is going to turn out okay. So don't beat yourself up if A, you're not going through this at any kind of pace like I am, and B, if you mess it up 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 times just like I have before, but you never saw none of those mess ups. You've seen a few on stream, you've watched me mess up a few times and you've watched me fix it, but not so much my learning curves. They were all done privately. So it's alright to have learning curves when you paint and make mistakes. Is how you learn.
Rattler's just appeared.
Rattler. So look, see how bland? So look, just bland, looks like nothing. Not bland, looks like something. That's all we need to do because we got the nice shades. So we find a nice edge. See? And then a couple of little scratch, a little pink, make it look a bit interesting. Nice. Turning your model when you're working, when you're doing this, makes it easier. So you just pop in the colour, draw in the eye to the actual detail that's on the model.
Paul wants to know if he missed anything.
Well, you missed. Oh no, you missed nothing, Paul. There was nothing you missed. Nothing worth seeing, was there?
No, nothing.
Nothing. I'm sure James has already informed the world.
Lee's already got it in Photoshop.
Oh, you're joking. They're going to make me into like a promo, aren't they? Oh man, I'm not even making any money. Oh, I made 20 quid, I suppose.
Yeah.
But that just makes me cheap, doesn't it? I'm like a cheap date. I feel dirty, Al. I need a shower. We ain't got a shower, Al.
No, we've got to build one.
We need to build a shower, Al, so I can wash away this feeling that Lee's left me with.
I thought that was Lee having a conversation with himself in the chat again. Because he's on He's on 2 devices. He can just chat to himself.
I thought it was one was Joe, or one was Zoe. Just remembered what? You have to read that out to me, bro.
Just remembered what the crime thing we were watching, The Fall, it's good.
No idea what that meant.
I actually feel Lee sometimes. Like earlier today. Lee's like the only deepest in conversation you can get is with yourself.
It's true. You always win that argument, don't you?
Well, exactly. Alright.
Oh, laters, Mr. P. What time is it?
17 minutes past 8.
I hate time. Time just goes too quickly.
Oh, hour and 12 minutes.
When you are like painting things like this tank that don't have the line as such, it takes a bit of time for you to know where to put it and how much of it to put, because you're now painting things that are not really there. So these are now more an embellishment than you actually picking up anything. I love how 1975 this music is, but with a touch of 2005.
It's nice.
It's wicked. I just want to wash my brush out and beat the devil out of it, to be honest with you, mate. 6 point... What? I can't... Al, read me these interesting...
Well, I can't escape from time. From my driver's seat, I can see the time in lots of different places. It does not help the day go quickly. 6 different places. So he's got like 6 different places that tell him the time. So he's constantly reminded of what time it is whenever he looks around.
I think you'll find his job's quite time sensitive. He's a busy guy.
Especially now.
He's in a travelling circus, do you know that?
Hmm.
He's a trapeze artist.
Yeah, that's what I heard about him.
Yeah, one of the greats. Not just like any old trapeze artist, Al.
Yeah, one of the greats.
He's one of the first ones that did it. He was injured recently, a weird accident, hurt his eye. But
Trapezing.
someone was swinging near him and they kicked him in the eye with one of their toes.
Oh, I thought it was like a rogue peanut.
Oh, Blue Galaxy, you absolute dreamboat. Thank you so much.
It says I do work for a bunch of clowns. Alright, Lee has sent in a picture of what he's been painting. It is Super Battle Droids. They are pretty sick.
They are pretty cool,
I
man.
really like Super Battle Droids.
You don't like them?
I really like them. I think they're a great part of Star Wars.
Yeah, I haven't tried to paint any of those yet. I've done the clones, as you know, I did them on stream. But I've not tried the battle droids.
If anybody is painting anything currently or recently, just like send a picture to the Weekend Warlords Facebook page, and I'll throw it up on stream.
So see, painting a picture on the blue. That's what I'm doing with these lines. I'm doing it now, and I'm going to start sticking bits on in a second. Are you okay, Alexi boy?
Yes, I'm good. Going for some refreshment.
So guys, for those of you watching that are into X-Wing, tomorrow night we plan on streaming some X-Wing. Shock horror. Test X-Wing stream. We haven't got a big selection of players available. I'm not going to be on it. I'm not going to lie. Tomorrow night's probably going to be me and Al playing X-Wing. I'm not going to lie, because we haven't got anyone else at the moment. We haven't sorted anyone to come round. But we are going to play some X-Wing. So one of the games I thought about playing was, I don't know if you guys would like to see this. You can tell me now in the chat. So you know that at the moment it's been Boba and Koshka doing the rounds. Or Boba, whatever. But I certainly played Boba Koshka. I really like it. A lot of fun. Very powerful list. But I said to her, I reckon I could beat that with Handshake. And he was like, no, you can't, blah, blah. And I was like, cool, well, let's find out. So I wouldn't mind trying that. I know Handshake could suffer against droids in the meta and all of that. But just out of curiosity, or if there's something specific that we don't know about, let us know. You got any interesting lists that'd be good to see flown. But nothing with any of the fireballs or droids, because I ain't got those ships, believe it or not. But we can sort that for another week, because Kev's got stuff and I've got access to people with stuff. Or I'll just rob a shop. Or Alex will rob a shop and I'll drive the getaway car. Something like that. Are you free Saturday night? What are you working Saturday? Al.
No, I'm working Sunday.
Oh, we might be able to do something. Shazbad! What the hell? Oh, chair's gone. Chair's gone. Look, now I'm just a little gimp, man. Oh, I've got my leg caught.
haven't watched this Hanjek, it was cool.
Shazbot, where have you been? I'm painting orcs. Speak to me and I'll show you orcs. It'll make you all salivational. Right, so that is the wolf grey kind of done. Look at how poppy the blue just came. I ain't done the white yet. I'll catch that in a minute. I'm going to catch those little spikes with a bit of silver in a minute because I want to. Alright, and I did the same on that. A little bit on there. And in fact, before I do any more, I'm going to stick this on quickly because now I've got to sticky on bits and finish them on. So I'm not painting a load of stuff, a load of edges I don't need to catch. I found this. Where's my glue gone? Uella super glue, Alex. Uella super glue. I found it. Hold on. Oh, I'm back. Okay.
Archlin's waiting for the lap spoilers.
Shazbot, give me 2 secs. Let me stick this on and I will show you orcs, bro. I'm currently painting Speed Freaks, man. I've been painting Speed Freaks for a whole week. Like, I'm in a state of shock you not being about. I was actually saying to Al, because remember you met us both at Worlds. I was like, Shazbot, I love this. Where's he been? So this is, yeah, that's stuck on. Let's get that stuck on as well. I know I've got bits to finish on it, but it's okay, I'm going to finish it all there now. I love when you start sticking them together where they start becoming things. Especially as you paint in piecemeal. Right, I'll show you an orc, mate. These are what we're doing, bro. Here's a finished one. Oh, brother, listen, Andreas. I would love one day to have you on stream where you could teach people some of your techniques. Is this orky enough for you, bro? I hope he's having a little moment where he's like all in a big pool of drool on the floor going, oh, look at it, look at it, look at the little orcs. Wait till I do the red one. There's so many focus points, I'm so sorry. That rule's so hard, man! Yeah! I love the way other people speak. Him, Blue Galaxy, they just rule. Right, sorry, I get carried away. What?
Here is Andreas' strike.
Let's have a look. I can have a little vape. Where's my thing? There it is. Oh, you're a clever boy, you are, Andreas. Look at how fine that is, everyone. Look at the shading on his greys. Look at that. Did you do that? Wait, Andreas, did you do that fade where you've got the actual grid work by hand? Did you? Tell me the truth. Because if you did, I'm going to come over there and break your fingers. And you know I could. So just tell me. If he faded that by hand, he needs a punch.
On the green or the grey?
Is it green?
Yeah.
On the grey, the black grey part. This bit. Ow.
Where the foil was off?
Yeah, you know on the left hand side as you're looking at it, you've got the line going down like the wing.
Yeah.
Is that grey? Is the ship green?
The stripe. The ship is green, yeah.
I thought the ship was red, man.
The stripe.
Yeah, the stripe. Did you do that by hand? On those little... Didn't you? He did. Wait, he's going to say yeah. Yeah, I'm colourblind, bro. That's really red to me. That's as red gets, that. No, none of that, you naughty swearer on my stream. You can swear on Rasta After Dark, because we have little uns watching sometimes. But it's alright, you're forgiven. You weren't to know. Right, I can't believe that's green. Andreas, you're just pretty sick, aren't you? So I'm just carrying on a bit more with that blue, because I forgot I've got other bits.
Oh, there you go. It was some tape, some airbrush, and then he finished it with the brush.
Oh, okay. Thank God for that. I was like, how the hell, what superhuman nonsense have you been up to that you can paint that grid stuff like that, that sort of light fade with a brush? This is quite interesting, right? When I get this blue-yellow fade, some of the chipping that I'm doing that's going into the yellow is actually this like light blue, blue-grey, and it works really well on the yellow. I don't know why.
Happy accident.
A happy accident that a colour-blind painter found out. Yeah, I never got around to finishing my sentence, but earlier I was saying, the one thing I did notice with these is how many colours I have to get out. Like on the buggy, I've used red, green, blue, yellow, black, white, grey, silver, pink, purple, bronze, brown, everything. It's like every possible colour you can imagine. And that's not something you normally do when you're painting like an X-Wing ship. You end up with a muted palette of maybe 2 colours, 3 colours. It's weird that it works like that. Ever conscious of the time. Right. I've got this bit as well. So what I've done is to buy still better a bit. I have no idea what this is all about. So just so you know, the metals, they add that airbrush, then I hit them with black ink, let it dry, and then I hit them with some browns as well. I'm going to do a tiny bit of dry brushing, and then I'm going to catch some edges. And the blues were just airbrushed. I am going to drop a little bit of a wash in some of these lines in a second. But because I got this out, I'll just smash this up. Although my paint's getting dry. I think I need more paint. I'm running on fumes. So, has anyone heard of any X-Wing events being cancelled because of this nonsense? Not nonsense, you know what I mean. I'm not downplaying it. Don't get upset with me. Not yet. I'm worried though. Do you see that? Weird roll of a brush, get a nice little scratch. If there's anything I want to teach you guys, it's about making painting like this therapeutic thing that you do. And it should almost be like, it's like a holistic therapy. But if you get in the zone when you create. That's when cool stuff happens. Don't stress if it's upset. You know, if you're not enjoying it, stop doing it. But enjoy it. Do it for you.
Yeah, it seems like a very common consensus that everything's getting shut down at the moment.
I'm worried about even going to Beanie, man.
That's what Lee said.
I'm worried that we're not going to be able to go.
Yeah. Well, because there's now whole thing of like non-essential travel. Depends how far that goes.
But I need to play X-Wing. And I need to see my friends.
Yeah. X-Wing is essential.
Who said that?
Alicia.
I agree. All of you should just stay at home and earn us money at home. Don't go out and have any fun. And those of you that can't work from home because you're poor, well, you'll just have to starve. We'll get some new ones. Thank you. Good night. I have been Boris Johnson, bidding you farewell. See, look, I fell off the brush and I hit there, and now I'm just going to turn it into a happy accident. There is no accidents because this is your world. They're all just happy little accidents.
Rule. It's not good.
What's happened?
Lee's just found out that Zoe is classed as a high risk. He doesn't have a clue of what to do.
Keep her home then, mate. Keep her home from school. Simple as that.
Yeah, Shazbot's saying their like weekly club nights are closed as well. Not just tournaments.
Well, you know, look, I don't mean to like be even slightly dickish about all this, but if you have got to stay in, we are going to try. If things get mad, we will try, and whenever we can, do something interesting for you guys to watch. Play a game. We try and work something out where we can get you guys involved and you feel like you're actually doing something. We talked about that with when this Speed Freaks set is done, that maybe there's a way of getting you guys involved and you're actually playing the game. We're just moving the bits around for you, you know, in some sort of voting system or whatever.
It'll be interesting with James's job as well, what they're saying, because obviously on the underground you got thousands of people travelling through there.
Isn't he looked at as an essential service though, because it's transport?
Yeah, I think so. Well, imagine me working from home. That'd be a bit awkward, wouldn't it?
I don't know what I'm going to do. How am I meant to carry on?
I don't know. Quite the opposite. It's not treated as an essential because people don't die if there are no tubes, but they are applying the wait and see metric to being reactive rather than proactive. Right, okay.
Who's this?
That was James. So he's saying they can shut the tubes down. They just haven't yet. They're waiting for it to be a problem before they do it.
Right.
And Rattler says it's all the panic buying, getting him down working in retail. Yeah, no, I feel you right now.
Yeah, Alex works in retail too, Rattler. Get it, man. People are just being idiots. Only a few though. Well, ain't a few. It's a lot of people are being.
I mean, it's definitely got better since the weekend.
That's not what I heard. I heard like the bigger places got it today.
Oh well, yeah, I'm shooting the bigger places, but at least where we limited people to stuff that we did have time to put things out on the shelf. It wasn't so rammed. Yeah, Archman and his wife can both work at home, so they're just feeling blessed that they can do that.
You are the discussion of much jealousy in this house, Mr. Archnin. Okay, that's all I'm saying to you.
Grab some pictures.
With your perfect life. You know we love you, bro. Who sent you some pictures?
Just Rattler, I believe.
Nice.
Oh God.
What?
Rattler sent us some pictures of his local Sainsbury's, and there's just nothing at all left.
Should show the internet.
Oh well. At least this picture has a bag of frozen somethings in it. Other than that, it's just like empty racket. Here you go, look at this devastation.
Shut the front door. What are people like? Seriously.
It's just mental. At least I basically met every single person in the village now.
Read that out for me, bro.
We got told today, working... no. It'll disappear. What's up? We just go to the other one. We got told today that working from home was entirely possible and wouldn't be difficult. Then told we could do it if we get sick. Hopefully the update from tonight's press conference will improve that. Heart goes out to anyone in a difficult position. And everybody's just saying that it's like that everywhere. Everybody's just cleaned out everything.
People need to chill. There's plenty to go back if people didn't just go out and smash it all for themselves.
John's noticed something.
What's that?
That his weekly shop normally comes to 90 quid, it's now gone up to 155 because there's no special offers. Lee Taylor says they've got to be super careful with Ashley as well.
Yeah. I can't get the only medication I can take because I got an anemic disorder. So people have just gone a bit bonkers. I mean, I even went out and brought, sanitary products just in case for Scarlett because I was a bit worried about that.
Tavern Wars is saying they've put a limit per purchase on certain items at most of the stores over there. I mean, we've got a limit as well at Co-op. Iceland in Stockton has been reduced to its opening time, but will only allow OAPs in between 10 and 12 on Wednesdays. I guess it gives them a chance to get their shopping and not get
Bless 'em.
battered. Rattler says 5 of anything, but it's the number of people that are shopping. Yeah, that are getting extra shopping. Alicia was saying all of the like female sanitary products were gone from Tesco the other day.
Yeah, I was genuinely worried about that for little one, but I managed to get some, so.
Yeah.
If you are struggling, Leash, I know this is weird, but just shout and I'll send you some up, because we seem to be able to still get them up here.
Perks of working in the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, Archie saying a lot of stores are opening and dedicating the first hour of the day to OAPs.
That's wicked, that is.
Yeah. I suggest it work.
And you don't normally get that stuff going on in America land, do you? They're quite brutal.
Yeah.
You know, like when they have Black Friday, Jesus, it's murders.
Alicia says she's got enough. She stopped.
All right, babe. But seriously, anyone within 50 miles of me, 100 miles of me, if you are genuinely hungry or need to have a poo, just give me a shout and you can come to my house. Okay, I've got food and toilet paper. What the hell is going on with the stuff I'm talking about because of the world at the moment?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Rasta Mace Painting. Anyone within 100 miles that needs a poo, come to my house.
Yeah, I've generated loads of spots.
Come and say hello.
No, wait, look. I don't want to. Look.
Go on. You're growing into a beautiful rose.
Yeah, but I don't like it, and they're getting everywhere, and I try everything, and I don't even like put anything special on it. I just leave it, and then just more comes.
Alicia, we need some advice. She's got getting a little bit of acne. What do we put on it? What's the best thing to clear it up? Skincare, yeah. Come show her.
No.
Oh, it's not
Show
really
you all my
nothing.
spots.
It's alright, long shot
No,
there if you see
okay.
how Now, mate, in our local vicinity, there is literally no healthcare products. Yeah, under the skin, little bit. It is under the skin, isn't it?
And it's on my forehead.
Yeah. Oh, bugger, I've got that to do. Really? Tablets? It's not that bad. Well, it hasn't been so far. I was just thinking more of like a simple cream or something that one would apply.
Or like some far out olive oil.
Yeah, we did do olive oil.
It didn't really work.
That was when you had dry skin, it did work.
Yeah, when I had dry skin.
Yeah, we're not trying to cure that. Olive oil is the cure of a lot of things. Can I get you something, Scully?
No.
Sure.
Yeah. I need to go pause now what I was watching.
What are you watching, babe?
Clueless.
The bed won't start working.
Huh?
Best thing is to just wash your face with gentle cleanser. And if the under skin ones are pretty greasy, toothpaste overnight is good.
Like
Charcoal soap.
Or charcoal soap, she
Yeah.
said.
Lush do a really good one. That shop kills me.
What?
Lush.
I love Lush. Alicia used to work at Lush. I know this because I am a friend.
You and Leisha are Dan.
What?
You're Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go. I should go away.
Who should?
I should.
Why?
Because Lush is a great show.
Okay. Thank you, Leash. Alex, look at your Facebook. I just sent you some very funny memes. Alex,
Yeah.
he's memed me.
Hmm.
Why has he
I don't
memed
know.
me, Alex?
Have a look.
It's not even funny, mate.
Can I see? Is this thingy? James.
Okay, so let's do some white.
Oh no, he hasn't moved you.
Oh, phew, phew. Is it like Corona memes?
I'm just having a look.
I make good memes, don't I, Anne?
You do make good memes, but they're personal house memes
Yeah.
that wouldn't really make sense to the world because they're like
Yeah.
about the dogs.
No, not all of them.
No, I know.
About Alex and other people.
So I'm really not going over very much with the white. You laughing at that because I said that?
No, I'm laughing at one of them.
Dad, what time are you picking me up tomorrow?
I don't know. I'll sort that out in a minute. What are you making, darling?
I'm just cutting some apples.
You're what? You're cutting up fruit as a snack?
Sugar!
Bad child. You reprobate. Next thing I know, you'll be living in a crack house. So you can see how much quicker I'm being with the white because I'm not doing much. Do you know what, actually, right? When was it? Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. So after like our exhausting stream and that on Saturday, Sunday we ended up doing stuff and whatever. But I ended up at one point sat down here painting and she came in and she got out a paint set and her pad and she painted a picture. And she was sat across the room, sat across the table from me working. I was sat the other side painting and I was like, it's good. 21st century kid, not on a phone, interacting, loving it. These white spots really are important. They just lift the paint job.
Here is one of James's memes. It is stream appropriate.
Is it a stream appropriate meme? Me in self-isolation, finally I can paint all my miniatures. Narrator, he in fact did not paint his miniatures. So with the white and a bit of water, so it's got a little bit of less opacity, we go straight onto the yellow.
Tomorrow I'll be a whole new woman now.
Oh yeah, everyone listen.
No, I tell him.
You tell them.
No. I
Why?
don't want to.
But they're going to send you good vibes.
Well, you tell him.
Oh, I'll tell them then. So why did you stop me?
I don't know.
You let me doing what I was going to do anyway. Right, tomorrow, Scarlett is getting her top braces fitted. So we'll have some good vibes sent out. Because she's not going to be able to eat the food she wants for a good few weeks.
I have to eat soup and soup and noodles.
And make your chicken soup. Do you want me to make chicken soup tomorrow?
No.
No?
Could make it a couple of days later.
A couple of days later?
When it really hurts.
Alright, when it really hurts. Alright, baby.
No.
What?
I'm answering the question.
No, not straight away. She has like noodles and I make her chicken soup first.
I can't eat it.
But
A
then
lot of
she
things
can.
I can't chew it because my teeth are so bad. They've got to adapt to the braces more than others because they're so wonky. So they've got to move in the first week and it hurts a lot. So I have to just eat soft foods and I can't chew it. I just swallow it.
Bless her. But she had the bottom ones done and now we're ready for the top. So sooner in,
Exactly.
sooner they're out, innit, babe?
Yeah. And I know the top ones are going to be harder. Because my top ones are going to move more.
Ooh.
Try this. I made a concoction.
Concoction of?
What will you see?
Hold on. So this yellow is, just 1 second, princess, it's Flash Gitch Airbrush Yellow GW. Come back on, babe.
But no, wait, I'm waiting.
I'm just, with a bit of white. Touch more white. Get that right, at that right point, you can see that. Come on, show me then, my darling.
Eat it.
What is it?
Just eat it.
Has it got cinnamon sugar on it?
Sugar and honey.
Sugar and honey?
And now try an apple.
I don't want apple. Give us
Why?
another bit of banana because
What's
I'm
wrong with
on because it will get in my teeth and I'm on stream. Oh, that's really nice.
I know.
You should have ice cream with that.
I don't want to. I just want
The other day she come in when we were streaming and she'd made, what was it, lettuce?
lettuce, cucumber. No, lettuce.
Sweet pea.
Lettuce, sugar snap peas. Olive oil. sea salt, peri salt, and then that's it.
And she like tossed it, and it was just good. You're always eating unhealthy stuff like fruit and veg.
Oh, definitely.
I hate it.
Oh, bam.
Should be eating more McDonald's.
Somebody asked me a question.
Who asked me a question? How is your tooth doing these days, Rasta? That bad tooth is gone now. I had to have an operation because it had broken and they couldn't get it out, so they had to split my gum to get it, and they made me wait 7 months to do the operation. It really hurt. But they're a lot better. Thank you very much for asking. I have got one other little filling dropped out recently. I've got to go and have that sorted, but seems I can't now because that's non-essential. Right, where were we? Yellow. I've done yellow and the white. I picked out these 2 little details that are on the tank from earlier. Try and get you a better focus shot. I've still got those straps to highlight and a few bits. I'm really just on the metals now on the bike. Well, let's just do that. I missed that. Ooh, a little bit more yellow. So that's the same yellow, right, as the base coat onto a darker colour, and then you go back to that yellow.
See if Panda's shouting out to you.
Hey, hi Law. It's a bit hard, but you have got a difference in the colours just because of opacity. See that? Very slight. You can see that. I haven't got time for you, stream dogs. Who let the dogs out? Scarlet. Get in with that white. Right, I'm gonna have to love and leave you all this. Viking needs his boot slip and calm himself down. Alright, my darling. I think we'll probably be going for another hour, to be fair. Hello, beautiful. Cooking with the Delapinas, new TV show. We will do that soon. We will do some cooking. I know that sounds really stupid and this is not for a gaming channel, but why not, man? Especially on lockdown. Oh, I'll do like, how many things can I make with just oil, salt, garlic, pepper? Raw. What's raw?
I have no idea. Maybe that's like a yawn.
Okay, so
Some sort of Wookiee speak.
I am going to take steel in here. Oh, not there. There.
Oh, Viking speak.
There. Little dry brush. I've got a bit of paper I'm rubbing it out on. Tissue's better. So all we're doing with this is not exactly dry brushing edges. I'm just lightening.
Chef Watt says he'd watch a cooking show. Phil says he does miss Rasta Chef.
Shall we just lift in that? Alright, and I'm still going to do my ridiculous highlights as always.
Ravioli with Rasta.
Join me so next week I'm gonna make a lovely lasagna, and we're gonna make a little bit of focaccia to go with it, and then before that we're gonna drink a lovely cup of vino cappuccino. I think Italians are hilarious. I like taking the mick out of them. Why is it so cold in my house? Wagwan!
The door's open.
Did my dog open the door and not close it behind him?
Yeah.
That dairy.
The other one stood up.
I'm an alright chef, you know, Andreas. If you ever get to England, man, you and your family, I'll cook you a meal. So when you do it right, this can be like powder. It's just powder. So it's not so harsh. You don't really see it. You're just leaving those browns. And how do I know they're browns there? Not because I can see it. Because I know I painted it there. Whoa, what happened to where's me?
I have no idea.
Where's all my chat gone?
What just happened?
Did you break my internet, Alex?
I haven't touched anything.
Alright then. You're lucky, you can keep staying here.
It's just completely disconnected.
What, we lost stream?
No, stream's still there. Just the chat's gone.
Oh, we've lost chat, everyone. Give us a minute.
Andrea says, "Super. When this beer virus is over, we'll come over to visit you. Well, to visit Warlords. You can't really visit Warlords. All Freaks throwing up stuff.
Oh, there we go.
Phil's throwing up stuff. There you go. You got it back now, yeah.
Got it back now.
Whew.
There we go. Whoa, we lost
I
chat
have
then
no
for a
idea
minute.
what
Freak
happened
right
there.
out, that
Yeah.
did.
Stream just had a bit of a hiccup.
Okay.
Andreas' tour of England.
We got to talk about it though, because I might come see you while you come see me, and then no one sees anyone, and then we're all in trouble.
Yep.
That's not my drink. That's not my drink. What was in there?
I don't know, what were you drinking?
Was that one of your Red Bull Monster concoctions?
No, no. That's not mine. That's got nothing to do with me.
Ain't nothing to do with you?
No.
It might be mine.
It's yours, probably from this morning or something.
It might be mine. I just want to put a little bit more brown ink on this. I can't help myself. This is why things end up taking me longer than they should. Just because I go, no, I'm not quite happy.
I still find that crazy though. What is the world coming to? Yeah, I'll come visit you when the virus is over. How we will stop like that?
It's part of our generation, I tell you, that I genuinely wouldn't be shocked if it was a zombie outbreak. Like, I've been so prepared by Hollywood for it that it wouldn't be as much of a shock as all that. I suppose once it had sunk in a bit, it might be.
Yeah.
But at first, it'd be like, right, baseball bats out.
Let's go hunting for essentials.
Let's go get some apples. They're irradiated.
Find a power station.
You just get those little rusty hues after you've done the little relight and you put back some browns. It just gives you... They're just hiding there in the metals, looking a little bit cool.
Did you have to drill out the gun barrels on that as well?
I did drill out the gun barrels. And you know what? While I got brown, I'm going to just use it just there. Soften that in. Brown on blue actually looks really good as an ink, as a wash. And then soften off, putting in that dark little bit of grease, grime. Always soften off those edges when you use it like this. You're not using it as like a coverall. Okay, that's about done. I'm trying to use a little bit of this brown here while I've got it. Nice! I need more white. Does anyone remember Survivor? Survivor. I remember Fort, but what was Survivor? What was Survivor? It rings a bell, you know. What was it, Ulfric? Give us a bit more info. Well, give me a bit more info anyway.
When a deadly virus wipes out most of the world's population and a handful of survivors struggle to stay alive. Post-apocalyptic drama series.
No, I don't remember that.
Instantly Phil and Alicia are like that, one around now.
Phil was around then. Phil was around when they launched the BBC. Did you know that, Alex? That's not even a joke.
Was it? When did they launch the BBC?
When Phil was born.
What, in like, you know, what year he's born, let's launch the BBC.
In a celebratory manner, yeah.
Alright, okay, fair enough. It was mid-70s, so a few years before me as well, Archman says. Apparently, it gave Wookiee Outrider nightmares.
That wasn't hard back then, though. A lot of TV programmes upset me. It was a different world. I remember being a kid and seeing Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh, and I was young and I shouldn't have. And it proper terrified the life out of me. It was like nothing like that had really been seen up until that point. It was like, yeah, I don't like this. I'm just going to get that on. Booyaka Shack.
Alicia says Nightmare on Elm Street was incredible. Lee says Watership Down gave me nightmares. Alicia says she loves a good horror movie.
Somber grey is going to be my black highlight for the straps.
Apart from the original Halloween wasn't very good. Archie loves some horror movies as well.
So we have recently been watching The Mandalorian. We watched all that. I watched it twice, maybe 3 times. I really relate. And we've been watching Resistance, which is pretty bloody good too. That's not what I want to be painting. That's what I want to be painting. Alright, where do I want to be painting? That's where I want to be painting. I hate that this bloody track does that.
Me too. Aishin says Resistance is good.
Alex thinks I'm, what's his name?
Jaeger.
Alex thinks I'm Jaeger.
Always wandering around, just like grumping it out.
Grumping it out. Is that what you think of me?
But like, really is skilled.
He's a grumpy sod, but he knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's on Lucia's recommended something on Netflix. I'm not okay with this. I was looking at that. I might start that.
What's that?
I don't even remember the premise of it, but it did look good. It was definitely on the watch list. Aisling reckons Mandalorian had one bad episode.
Which one, bro?
I'm almost... Yeah. I don't know what episode he's going to say is bad. Wiki Outrider says, if you're Jaeger, does that make me Bucket?
Yeah, that's about right, to be fair.
The prison ship episode, it wasn't good, is what Archman says.
Have we got that far? The prison ship,
In the Mandalorian.
It was alright.
I enjoyed it.
I didn't mind that episode, to be honest. What was it about that you didn't like, mate? Out of curiosity, because I didn't. No, it's not one that.
Andrea says he's on season 2 of Westworld. That's very cool. Might also try Westworld, but don't know where it's on though. I think it might be like Amazon Prime.
Oh, that costs money, Al.
Yeah.
We don't have things that cost money at this house, dude.
Richie says he couldn't get on with Resistance, but Altered Carbon is very good, well worth a watch. I made him watch Altered Carbon season 1. He enjoyed that quite a bit. I've watched all of season 2. I thought it was wicked. But yeah, he's not watched season 2 yet. And we'll get around to it.
You talking about me?
Yeah. You watched all of Altered Carbon season 1?
I did.
You haven't watched all of Altered Carbon season 2 yet?
I haven't. I probably won't. I haven't watched The Witcher yet.
Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of telly, Al.
No,
Do
no.
I? Very rare. I enjoyed that chef show.
Yeah.
Really
Chef was
like that.
wicked.
But that's just because I'm a hungry Italian.
Phil didn't like the Tatooine episode of The Mandalorian. Clive says, survivors, it concerns the plight of a group of people who have survived an apocalyptic plague pandemic which was accidentally released by a Chinese scientist and spread quickly across the world via air travel. Right.
Thanks, Clive.
Archinin, I'm not a Bill Barr fan to start with, but if you have named actors in Star Wars, put them in a costume, prosthetics, as it should be, but about lesser known actors. Also, that episode felt like a student made episode.
I can see his point.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, I quite like that Bill Barr was in it after watching Chef and the fact that it was such a close-knit thing between Jon Favreau and like all of the people we worked with. We should watch a show called The Expanse, Blue Galaxy says. Sounds sci-fi-ish to me.
Is that on Netflix?
Kay says, if you've not seen it yet, you should watch Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat on Netflix. Great cookery show. Okay, I'll try that. Lee Dalton says Expanse is great as well.
The problem I have, honestly, is I end up listening rather than watching. So I'll give that a little.
Apparently, The Expanse is wicked. It's Game of Thrones in space, and it's on Amazon.
Who said that?
Blue Galaxy and Rich Council.
Can't believe a word either of those two say, dude. I've told you this before, haven't I?
Do you know what's good on Netflix? Great British Bake Off.
Who's that?
Leisha.
Do you like a bit of bacon, Leash? She does, didn't she? I see her post. When you come up, darling, you can bake.
Expanse is fantastic, says Shazbot. Alicia says she loves some bacon. Here are a number, please.
Just going in with a little bit of brown. Just on the side of this. Okay. I'm blind, man. I can see the model with my glasses on, and I look at the screen and I can't see what I'm in focus with and what I ain't.
It's alright, you concentrate on the model, don't worry about the screen.
Wow, it's 9:30. So as you can see, guys, I have no idea how long it takes to paint things anymore. Just gonna have a little puff. Expanse is fantastic. Shall we? What should we do next? Next bit is... It should be the silvers. But do you want to do silvers right now? You don't, do you? Don't.
You're mounting on the base first, right?
What, the silvers? No,
No,
oh,
the
wow.
silvers.
Hold on, sorry.
You
Dry
need-
airbrush.
Oh,
Just let me wash my airbrush. I've
Lee,
just
look
re-
away.
Look away, Lee. Nothing to see here. Haven't just left that with paint for 2 hours.
Oh, look, Lee's seen this too late.
because I was thinking, oh,
Oh, now you're throwing water all over.
now there's water all over the place. There isn't really. We got any new viewers on now?
We've got any new viewers. Let me have a look at who's in chat. Karma.
Karma? Someone called Karma, I
No,
like that.
Lee said it was karma that you knocked over your water for not pulling out your airbrush.
That's not even funny.
Well, there's a whole bunch of names I haven't seen before.
So if you're new to the stream and you haven't shouted up, please do. And if you are new, shout up with a hello and where you're from. That would be really nice to know where you're watching from. Newer. No, you, Lee, spamming. I'm on the toilet. Right, fixed it. Sorry. Alright. Right, so really all I got to do is edge highlight my silvers. The little bit of strapping on the handlebar and this black smoke. So I'm going to quickly do the smoke because I don't want to edge highlight for 2 minutes, because when you edge highlight continuously your life becomes one big edge.
You like look around the room and just see the edges.
Yeah, it's just like, my eyes hurt, my eyes are hurting. So somber grey and then wolf grey, literally 2 spots of paint, because I am just going to be touching this. Got to be careful, don't want to paint nothing else now. Always blow through when you've washed, you'll get water. Once you've got paint, then you clean your needle. Perfect. See how tiny that little point is? Look how tiny you go with it. So you don't want tiny, we want wispy. With smoke, let's look at some smoke to explain. See what we've done? Lights, right on the tips, brights. Hard to do with a brush, easy to do with an airbrush. So watch as I work. Watch. See that little line? And you're turning it as you go. Needle juice, needle juice, needle juice. There's the first one. Nice soft wispy little smokinesses. One love, Andreas. I love you, bro. Thank you for joining us tonight. Sorry. My weird out of focus. Straight into wolf grey. I only need a spot. Same again, just on tips. Oh, I'm in a bad spot. That's better. Smoke done. Okay. So I've got a couple of bits just there.
I'll finish watching Clear.
Was it enjoyable?
Yeah.
Just a bit of red. Just for a bit of detail that I've seen on these. Okay. Let's just do this strapping. So leather brown. This is going to be a kind of simple thing. Look at me, I'm rush painting because of the time. Okay. Time for some metals. So I know I've done like lots of washes, I've done dry brushing, I've done all sorts. Do you know what actually? Sod it. Let's get him on.
Take whatever you got in your mouth, out your mouth.
Oh, you should walk because I'm talking like this. Look, I've got a brush in my mouth. I do that. Look, I used to stick them in my hair. When I was working at workshop, they were always, I'd forget I had them there as well. I used to put them with wet paint. Oh, I'd just put that there. And then it'd be like, you know, you got brushes in your hair. It's like, no. Right, so let's get him on. I did have a bit of a test fit earlier. I haven't finished yet. I did find that most of these, if you pose them right and you get all that done properly, they just fit. I don't even need to glue them. They like kind of click into place. When I had hair, I did the same thing with brushes and pens and pencils. So let's get some silver chips and then we're done-ish. Longer than you think. Right, so silver. Did I do that? Did I put that out? I don't think I did. I'm going to put some more out. Let's get one of my brushes out of there. Let's have that one. So again, these are embellishments that we're doing now. We don't actually have to. You could probably stop. But hey Zoe, my darling, how are you? It's the best Daltons in the house. The best Dalton. Hello, Paul. Welcome back. Where have you been? What was he watching? What was he doing? He was doing something.
He was watching The Fall.
The Fall?
The Fall.
What a fool. When he could have been watching me, dude. Can't quite make it about wash brushes. Or are you using that? Question answered, Mr. Andel. Sorry about that. My dogs are they're set up to sniff out the infected. So they're out there right now dealing with one of the zombies in the garden. That's just my neighbour. Okay. We're getting very close. Ooh. I missed that. Do you know what? Don't worry about that for a minute. What's this? Minus 100 club?
I have no idea.
I want to be part of any club. Is it one of Mr. Anders' jokes?
I don't think so. Mr. Anders says, daughter now not taking wife to West End show this weekend to see Wicked as theatre is cancelled.
Gutted, mate. I think we're going to be hearing a lot more like that over the next coming days.
Phil was meant to go see a band, and that's been postponed as well to next month.
I don't think anyone's going to end up being able to do anything. It's a shame. That was the word I was going to use just then. Okay, nearly there. Sorry everyone, stream dogs. Oh, that sounds like a dog getting wound up. About to bark. Don't do it. Patch! Sorry everyone, I've got to shout at my dogs on stream. Patch! Pack it in! That didn't work. Patch! Sorry everyone. If I made anyone jump.
Paul saying that he might even not get to go to his local store.
What?
Apparently most of the Vegas casinos are closed.
What? Things must be bad if the mob shut up business. Little bit of copper. Where's that copper? Where's that copper gone?
He said I'm probably not now going to see Jeff Dunham at the O2 in May.
Who's Jeff Dunham?
I have no idea.
Is he one of them old people musicians?
No.
Disneyland's closed? What? How will the world go on with Disneyland is closed? What I like that all the airlines think they should get a government handout. And I'm like, well, what about all the small businesses that are going to get a kick in the nuts? They're not allowed a handout, though, are they? That ain't right. Just because your mates own an airline. You can't just give them all the money.
Goddamn.
What?
Alicia's saying if My Chemical Romance cancels, she's just going to sob.
When are they playing?
Soon. Jeff Dunham is the guy with the puppets. He's a ventriloquist comedian. And yeah, Alicia's been waiting years to go see My Chemical Romance. They like reformed through on the tour, and it's sold out.
What?
They were a band that I listened to a little bit when I was younger. You would have heard it in the house a lot. Scarlett knows a lot of the songs. mentioning saying most of the gigs that he's got tickets to at the moment have already put up posts about rescheduling.
Yeah, you know, Leash, babe. I can't see that happening, you know. Because they've said they're not supporting any large public
Events and things.
and that strikes me as a rather large one.
Yeah. Alicia's like, she's got another 2 bands to see and a little music festival to go to in May.
That ain't happening.
And then MCR in June.
Listen, we're booked to go to Italy in the end of July into August, and Scarlett has it's been what we've been using as a look forward to thing. So I can't see that happening. Yeah, I'm wounded for her.
She's getting offended that I call it a little music festival.
Eh?
Slam dunk. I called it a little music festival. I know a couple of people that work it most years. I think it's in like Hertfordshire or something. We are taking our caravan to Devon over Easter. I might bin it off as possibly nothing down there will be open.
If you're allowed to drive to Devon,
Yeah,
at
I mean,
that point.
because isn't there a limit to like 1 person per car in some places? Would it be 1 person, 1 in the car, 1 person in the caravan, 1 person in the car behind it? So
Well, that's got to have. There's got to be something affecting it there with age.
I don't know. With the way that people are acting, I don't think there's anything there to say that anybody from any age can just drive.
So let me have a look at this before I decide whether I'm happy to stop.
Yeah, I have heard it was wicked. Oh, there you go. Wiki Outriders had to cancel his trip to Portugal.
Oh man, I'm gutted for you, brother.
I think James was due to go to the States, and he had to cancel that.
Right, everyone. Oh. I'm going to varnish it. I'm going to varnish it off camera. So while I'm off camera, Alex is going to, I don't know, well, talk amongst yourselves. I'm only going to be a minute.
What you've done there, Alex, is getting confused with how many people should be allowed in the caravan at once to avoid arguments. My parents had to cancel their trip to see me and my. It's heartbreaking, really, because it's like the whole world's gone mental. You've already got 2 people to self-isolate. That's crazy. Like, I haven't heard of anybody up here having to self-isolate yet, or at least nobody in the village. I'm due to go see some friends in the Midlands.
Midlands is like its own law to itself, isn't it?
You know, we live in the historic capital of Mercia.
We'll
like
be alright.
Midland Kings,
We'll be
you know?
alright here, bro.
Yeah, perfectly fine. Oh, look at this. Clive's asking about, what about UK Games Expo? I mean, that's probably still massively up in the air, but I'd assume with the way that the world is going at the moment, that'd be a no. Somebody's mouthing off about pineapple in the chat again. The couple pineapples away from being banned.
Who started it, Al? Who started it?
Spurgeon.
The Spurgeon started.
Just dropping pineapple now.
Is he just dropping pineapple left, right, and centre?
It's at the end of May, so hopefully it'll be fine about the UK Games. What month are we in, bro?
March.
Alright.
There's no
2
way.
months. No, that's
That ain't happening.
I don't know, it all depends what happens in the next week or so, doesn't it? If the numbers dramatically jump up, then it won't. If everybody gets over it, might be alright. Might be alright. Yeah, Leaf is the worst already about UK Games Expo.
So pinned through, and then I normally do something like this.
Yeah, Leaf is the worst as well. Where the work is this thing will be 10 to 14 weeks long. I work for a chain of chemists, right, okay. Sucks for whoever's organising the Grand Championships, I guess. Yeah. Kay's been useful and thrown a link to the UK Games Expo updates there. Wookie Outrider thinks the pineapple is our only hope. Apparently there's going to be an announcement this Thursday to decide whether UK Games Expo is on or off.
It's off. I love you all, and I don't want it to be off, but it's going to be off. You heard it here first. Okay? When anyone asks you where you heard it, Rasta Maze Painting, not Weekend Warlords. That's where you heard it. Tell them to get on the stream and sub, because they can see cool stuff like this happen live on stream. That's it. It's doomed. He's at a bit of a jaunty angle. Freedom from the glove. That was 3 hours, dude. That was 2.5, wasn't it? Because we started at 8:30.
Yeah.
So, and I got to be honest, I went a bit quicker on that than I would have liked. But it's pretty cool. Let's get this out of the way. Take that off me out. That is my absolute maximum finger grip. Jesus Christ, that hurt. Do you know what? I know I did. I should never have painted. Lee's saying he'll judge. Phone calls. So there's one. There's two. There's three. Let's put him that side. There's 3 beautiful, beautiful bikes. And there is that bad boy. Try and hold it and not drop it. Oh God, they're talking about pineapple. Right, there you go, peeps. They're cooler. So that's 1/2. I'm exhausted.
Are they out of the box or have you green stuffed anything?
So all of the smoke is not out of the box on this. I added all the exhaust clouds. Other than that, that's stock. I added the smoke, and then these have all got like different heads and maybe a different arm to what comes in the box, but that's because I had that stuff. But no, other than that, they're all out of the box, mate. They are all out of the box. Shame I can't show you them all together. Look how cool they are, man. They're going to look so wicked together. Well, yeah, one squad of speed freaks done. 60 hours later, at least. Oh, this old man has paint. I hope you like them. And what I will do, right, because it's really hard to get you like these cool pictures. where you got everything in shot and they all look great together, right? But you know, I'm really good at taking those photos with some really nice shots, and we'll get them looking awesome. I have no idea about the game. I'm not bothered about that. I'm not here for that. I'm here to teach you how to paint and make beautiful things, right? Let's not forget that 1 week ago, right, let's mind this. If I'm going to be dramatic, I want space to be dramatic. Let's not forget that 1 week ago, let's pop them up here. Yeah, they're a bit more in focus at that height. Let's get them a nice little, I do like doing this. Who don't like doing that? Get them all posed up nice. These beautiful things, 1 week ago, that. You can do it. We can do it. Look what I've still got to do. Who thought of this? This was a stupid idea. I'm going back to decorating, Alex. Right, yeah, look, I ain't going to be jumping straight into that next week. I need a week off of orcs. Next Monday, I'm going to paint that angry hemorrhoid geezer. The horrible Henry's hemorrhoid. Can we go back to like... So, just before we go, everyone like it? Everyone want to see anything? Oh, we've gone back. It's cool. I'm over here now. Come on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, did you enjoy that? I know it was long, but you only saw a tiny bit of the process. You saw a bit of every part of the process, though. So you saw, like, from taking it from base coat, if you watch back. And they won't be there forever, because the first 2 episodes we did, we forgot to record, and we didn't do it out on... Hi, B. How you doing? Have you been watching the whole time and not said nothing till now? That's an old friend of mine from a long time ago, pre-Games Workshop days. Oh, man, listen. It's knocked me for 6, this project. It's been 12 years or so since I've done anything like that. And I'm loathed to give them away, to sell them, right? But I need to buy my baby food and pay my mortgage and all that stuff. So clearly that's going to happen. You're going to be with me while I do the second set that I'm doing. I'll do the truck on stream, because I'm going to do a completely different thing where I do red instead of... Like, I want to do some red and I don't know. Yes, thank you. I'll get some HD photos up on the Patreon and all the Facebook pages and let you guys really have a look at them. I'm going to bring the stream dogs on in a minute, because you might as well hear what they're barking at. Yeah, I've really enjoyed the project. Next week, on Monday, I'm going to paint that beast that Lee sent me. What's it called again? An angry hemorrhoid. A monogamous hemorrhoid. That's what we're calling it. I'm painting that Monday. Tomorrow, I am going to be streaming X-Wing. Right? It's been so long since we did X-Wing. If you guys have got any kind of ideas of what you'd like to see tomorrow, please send us a little message on the Facebook page or whatever you're going to send it on. So, and for those of you that are new to the stream, push the subscribe button, the like button, the notification buttons. A game, an actual game, I know. But look, this is not. This is Rasta's house, man. What's wrong with you? You can't come in my house and tell me what to do, Paul. And I'm an artist. I'm teaching you how to paint. I might have been European champion. And yes, my reprobate of a son might have been world champion. But we just got lucky. Neither of us know how to play X-Wing. That's proof in the pudding that that's the only tournament I ever won. What have you found, Nanny Droid?
I was just reading the chat.
Oh, okay. So, listen.
At least you want to see Scarlet play.
Do you know, I once did we got that on stream somewhere. We've got that on video. I've got that on a video somewhere, me playing Scarlet years ago. Let them bloody dogs in and I'll let the stream say hello to the dogs. Because they're doing nothing. And Bertie, you still there? Come up. Yeah man, look at my dog. Here's Patch. Say hi, Patch. Look how like he looks like he's had a hard life, doesn't he? He does, doesn't he? Looks like he's seen some stuff. Patch. Right, go on, jump down. Come on, you might have coronavirus. You can't get that close to me. Pepper, come, up, come. And this is my girl. Ah, she's beautiful. I love you.
I love you.
Scarecrow 1977.
That won't be necessary.
Is that the year you were born, Mr. Scarecrow? Because I tell you what, that's a good year. Not quite as good as 1976, but still a good year. So, listen, let me just do some housework because I know I should do this, some housekeeping. Right, so in order to keep the stream growing, now you know we've, it was Rasta, yeah, it's a good year. Now that we've relocated, the stream is run by your lovely generosity. Please sub us if you haven't and you enjoyed our show. We will be coming at you with more scheduled content at the start of next month. This month, you know, it's like testing the house, right? So we're just working it out. 1959 was the year of legends. Yeah, Ulfric, mate. Like, we know we can't compete with your legend. Like, none of us...
If you flip Ulfric's year around, it's perfect.
What, 95?
Yeah,
that's when Alex was born, everyone. Oh, you as well. Alicia was born in 95.
Of course, best year. Toy Story. Yes.
So listen, hi to all the new viewers. I've lost my track. If you ain't liked it, liked it. If you ain't subbed it, subbed it. If you want to donate money, you can do that. If you want to join up my Patreon, you can do that. I'll have some more cool stuff for you to watch tomorrow. I've run out of words. I'm pretty knackered. I'm 44 years old. I am in the Midlands of England somewhere. I'm teaching you how to paint plastic spaceships and toy soldiers. If you've enjoyed it, please join me again. Youths, 1991. I'd love to slap you lot, but you never run out of words. I never run out. Who is this Scarecrow 1977? I feel you're too comfortable with just your witty banter. Who's this 1977 Scarecrow?
Definitely near your age.
Well, I know of you. I like your witty repartee. But listen, yeah, like I said, anyone interested in tomorrow night's stream with some X-Wing will be on at 7. Yeah, 76 was the best. Are we on at 7? Ow. Hi, mate. Hi. You're the only other person here, apart from all of them. 80 was the year. Night boys, one love. Blessed love, Mr. Sander. Rasta, ring me tomorrow if you remember. I will do my best to ring you tomorrow. I've got to get Scarlett's braces put in. So just stay with me. Tavern Wars, Dalton, everyone watching. It's been fantastic as always. I've hoped you've enjoyed what we've done. I'll get some great pictures up. Please check in tomorrow about 7 o'clock. We'll be on for about 3 hours. We'll stream 2 games again. And I won't have to speak so much. Love you. One love.